All right, Mr. TALIAFERRO, how's everybody doing out there? Kodak Black has had a change of heart, seemingly. Initially, Kodak Black had plans to enter a plea of non-guilty in a Miami gun case. If you remember correctly, back in May, Kodak Black was arrested while he was traveling to perform at the Rolling Loud Music Festival in Miami, Florida. According to authorities, Kodak was arrested because he lied on a gun application in which there was a question on the gun application in which Kodak was trying to buy a 9mm handgun, a .380 caliber handgun, and a semi-automatic weapon. There was a question that asked Kodak, "Have you ever been indicted?" And Kodak answered no, when in all actuality he had been indicted. According to Kodak's lawyer in his camp, Kodak thought it meant had he ever been indicted in Florida. Due to that seemingly unfortunate misunderstanding, Kodak Black was placed on house arrest and a $550,000 bond, but then that decision was later changed after Miami federal prosecutors appealed and said that Kodak was a danger to the community. Now, Kodak Black, again, who originally entered a non-guilty plea, has decided to change his mind this week. According to Gossip, Kodak Black has decided to reverse his plea, and now he's pleading guilty in this illegal gun case. Now, what I don't know as of right now, and I'm sure details will come out soon, is if Kodak Black is pleading guilty because prosecution has promised him no additional jail time and he'll get time served, or if Kodak Black has just simply ran out of money to fight this thing. If you remember back on Kodak Black's Instagram account in July, the Project Baby posted a picture of himself from behind bars and put this caption on the post. He said, "The streets are thin now because everybody getting hung. Lawyers sitting back sucking all a nigga funds," insinuating that the court system is taking a lot of his money, and because he's locked up in so many ways, the Project Baby is not allowed to make additional means of income as of right now. If Kodak would have decided to fight this thing in court, he would have been facing 10 years in prison, 3 years of parole, and up to $250,000 in fine. Again, we don't know the exact details of his plea agreement, but for Kodak to accept it, one would assume he'd do a minimal time behind bars. The young 22-year-old rapper still has a plethora of other legal situations going on right now. So maybe he's just trying to get to the next case, as he is fighting a rape in South Carolina that allegedly happened in a hotel room in 2016. Thank you guys so much for the time, love, support. I don't take it for granted. Again, for clarity, Kodak Black has changed his plea from non-guilty to guilty in an illegal gun case in Miami, Florida, in which Kodak reportedly wrote on a gun application no, he had never been indicted, when in all actuality he had been, just in a different state. We'll keep you guys up to date when more from this story breaks. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities, I talk sports, I still represent the culture.
I got the kids, they are now tuned in.
Yeah, we locked in right now,
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Shout out to Mr. TALIAFERRO.
You're watching Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.